Hello, welcome to the July edition of Music at Mary O's. This is our monthly live stream. Live music in the world is starting to emerge. We're still doing this stream. First Tuesday of every month. We're doing it on the second Tuesday this month to avoid the conflict with last week's holiday. As always, myself, Jason, and Victor are joined by two special guests tonight. We have ReW STaRR and Russ Stone. So we'll talk more about them and amongst ourselves and with you as the night goes on. But for right now, we're going to go right into the music, and ReW STaRR is going to kick us off. So take it away, ReW.
Thanks. This song is all because of the internet. It's called Dead Boyfriend. I checked the internet and guess what I found out? All of my old boyfriends now are dead. The ones I could remember first and second names. The others have some name I just forget. Those years, those days, they seem just like another dream. Memories float like clouds inside my head. The times that hurt, the times that soared, no regrets, except no rendezvous in heaven, I'd be mad. No rendezvous in heaven, that's just bad. The times were free, no cell phones or technology. You could smoke a cigarette without a care. We had no seatbelts, no school shootings, and we drank and drove. No texting, and we changed the clothes you wear. Those years, those days, they seem just like another dream. Memories float like clouds inside my head. The times that hurt, the times that soared, no regrets, except no rendezvous in heaven, I'd be mad. No rendezvous in heaven, that's just bad. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. No rendezvous in heaven make me sad. Check the internet, guess what I found out? That all of my old boyfriends are not dead. Oh my god. Oh. Those years, those days, they seem just like another dream. Memories float like clouds inside my head. The times that hurt, the times that soared, no regrets, except no rendezvous in heaven, I'd be mad. No rendezvous in heaven, that's just bad. Nevertheless, a rendezvous in heaven, I'd be so glad. Ta-da!
That was so much fun. I love that.
Thank you so much.
All right, ReW, fantastic. ReW is a star of stage and screen and sound waves. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that.
We're going to have a chance to talk to you more as the night goes on, but for right now, please tell us the executive summary, one sentence. What are you all about, ReW STaRR?
What am I all about? ReW STaRR. I love glitter. I love my little puppy who's sitting right here, Zsa Zsa Gabon. I have two amazing children, and I'm a native New Yorker, and my grandmother was in vaudeville, and it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper. I love New York. Thanks for having me.
All right, we're so glad to have you here, and for those of you joining from home, stick around, and we are going to go down the rabbit hole of ReW STaRR even more as the night progresses. But for now, let's turn our attention to our second special guest for July. We have our good friend Russ Stone.
Hey guys. Thank you so much for having me again. This is going to be super fun. This song is about a job I used to have, and that's all I'm going to say. Oh, how I love you so. Oh, how I love you so. work so hard for you? Won't you please let me know if you love me too? I think about you day and night. I toss and turn, wake up in fright. You don't love me in return, so I'll stamp out the burn and find a new love. It's a big world out there, and I'm scared. You're always waiting there, so I'll keep coming back to you. Why you gotta be that way? Pretending that it's all okay. This romance is getting rough, and I've fucking had enough. And I'm fucking going back to swiping through the apps. And I've got no fucking clue who I want if it's not you. And it's all so fucking hard 'cause of how I played my cards. I'm caught at the end of my rope in a bomb shelter with a telescope. Yeah, we need to escape, but they hear every move we make. Their ears are everywhere. This crisis is cosmic in scope, but it's all a joke. The powers that be never hesitate to remind me. Oh, how I love you so. Oh, how I love you so. Yes, I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Oh, how I love you so. Thank you.
Very cool.
Thank you, guys.
So, Russ, how long into knowing me did you decide that you wanted to write that song about me?
Probably about 10 minutes.
Yeah? That's longer than most people.
Yeah,
And-
I'm slow to warm up to people, what can I say?
And Russ, I feel like every time I have some kind of online interaction, whether it's your show or this show or Annie's show or your podcast, you're coming at us from a different city. So where are you tonight?
Currently in Philly. Yeah, we've been all over the place during the pandemic. We were
Yeah.
in Brooklyn, then Austin, now Philly. There's a little Connecticut in there. So we've been a little bit nomadic.
All right. Well, you're a little bit closer than Austin, so maybe that explains the good reception we're having this time around.
Yay. That's a good thing.
Russ Stone, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, this is Music at Mary O's. This is our first Tuesday of the month live stream. This month, July, it's the second Tuesday to avoid the 4th of July holiday weekend last week. Myself, Phil Robinson, along with my co-hosts, Jason Vitelli and Victor V. Gurbo, down there, we have an in-person residency at the greatest Irish pub in the universe, Mary O's, and that is going to be resuming in person in September, but over the last year and a half, we have been keeping
Yay.
the scene warm right here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Basically, so you could watch us from the comfort of your toilet.
Someone asked me if we were going to be there today.
Oh, be there at Mario's in person?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
people wanted to come there.
Yeah, they're chomping at the bit to get out.
September,
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday, September 14th. Again, we're going to start with an exception. Usually it's the first Tuesday of the month, but in September it'll be the second Tuesday to avoid the conflict with that holiday weekend. So September 14th,
Cool.
Mark your calendars. We will be back at Mary O's. So the format of tonight, each of the five of us is going to do about 3 songs over the course of, we're going to go around the circle 3 times in the span between 7 and 9 o'clock. You just heard from ReW and also Russ, and up next is myself, Phil Robinson. Streaming for the first time from my new apartment. All right, let's see. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Here's a song I've always loved by my favorite singer, and I was just practicing the other day and came upon this different way of approaching this particular song, and in my effort to continuously be more spontaneous, I figured I'll just do it on the stream. So here is a song by Bruce Springsteen, and of course I have to dedicate this to my lifelong best friend and Bruce Springsteen concert companion, Dan Wislocki. All right. We busted out of class, had to get away from those fools. We learned more from a 3-minute record, baby, than we ever learned in school. Tonight I hear the neighborhood drummer sound, could feel my heart begin to pound. You say you're tired and you just want to close your eyes, follow your dreams down. But we made a promise, swore we'd always remember. No retreat, baby, no surrender. Like soldiers in a winter night, with a vow to defend. No retreat, baby, no surrender. Well, now young faces grow sad and old, hearts of fire grow cold. We swore blood brothers against the wind. Now I'm ready to grow young again and hear your sister's voice call us home across the open yards. Maybe we could cut some place of our own with these drums and these guitars. 'Cause we made a promise, we swore we'd always remember. No retreat, baby, no surrender. Blood brothers on a summer's night, with a vow to defend. No retreat, baby, no surrender. Here's the fun part. Ready? La 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 On the street tonight, the lights grow dim, the walls of my room closing in. There's a war outside still raging. Say it ain't ours anymore to win. And I wanna sleep beneath peaceful skies in my lover's bed, with a wide open country in our hearts, these romantic dreams in my head. 'Cause we made a promise, we swore we'd always remember. No retreat, baby, no surrender. Blood brothers on a summer's night, with a vow to defend. No retreat, baby, no surrender. No retreat, baby, no surrender. No retreat, baby, no surrender. La
Great version, Phil.
Thank you. All right, let's give me a moment to replug in my headphones here. Thank you, Jason. I've really enjoyed this live stream. Every month we have 3 songs each, and I've really challenged myself to do something I've never done before each time. And it's really opened me up in a way to be more spontaneous, in the sense of, hey, this sounds cool, I'll do it tonight. So,
Well, it's funny, the Mary O's gig always felt like that to me too, where we just try things out. The spontaneity was always an interesting part of that night. So
yeah, you could be confident and comfortable, but then there's also there's also the, I can't think of the word. The deep, genuine comfort you feel when you're among friends and playing with friends and for friends in the same place week after week after week after week. You can't really fake that other than by doing it. And I think we've all enjoyed that aspect of it. So Thank you. I am Phil Robinson. I'm one of the 3 regulars. And up next we have Jason Vitelli, who is the second of our 3 regular hosts each month at Music at ReW.
You know, Victor and I didn't know which one was going next, so we were thinking maybe we play at the same exact time. That could work.
I love it.
But all right, this one is took a little poetic license to a story, a somewhat true story from my youth. This is called Carl's Path. Need to tell you a story about a friend from long ago. Plentiful poplars were aflutter. Neighbor said he sold his soul to the devil, but they wouldn't see. His rage couldn't be ignored, not just a passing thunderstorm. Bested many of my days, a deluge pouring out of every pore of my being. Yet somehow I still breathe through the bars that hold this guilt inside me. About a new beginning, trampling out the sparks of the forest floor. Take a look around and you wouldn't believe the danger looking round these trees. Nature has been swift overtaken the scattered remnants of entrails, a stench which brought me to my knees. Acres of pine surround a cold dirt road that once were black blue to a fine charcoal. Who would ever suspect a life was trampled underfoot by mere reticence? A hand had been dealt that took to a flame, brought the ball fields down, left us all to shame. Ooh, will tomorrow bring about this losing season, our second chance to get back that last inning? Yet I stumbled down Carl's path, burdened with a sanctimonious glare. I reflect upon yours. See, we're too scared to recognize what's right or wrong, so we cover up the past, never bothered to ever understand what could have made him flip. Wrote him off and said he was just another prick. I wring my hands as my shadow lengthens beyond our complicity, as our curse echoes round my head again. I wonder, when will this game ever end? Ever end? Thanks, everyone.
All right, Jason. What is that song?
It's a song.
Is it a new song of yours? Is it a cover? What is it?
Fairly new. It's from, I guess I wrote it late last year, and brought upon a semi-true story about forest fire that occurred a few blocks from me. And no one ever knew who lit the fire, except maybe a couple people. And I was one of them. So
one of the people who knew, or one of the people who lit the fire?
No, I didn't light it. But I knew who did.
Oh.
So kind of wrote a story around it. I think a lot of us like to write. Oh wait, let me take myself off of the big thing. A lot of us like to write things almost as like a snapshot of a certain point in our lives or a certain memory. It sort of like serves as a reminder.
It's a record. It's like a record. That's, when that hit me like once when I was recording something, like I never thought of why they called it a record, because it's a record of that moment of time. And we don't have albums anymore, but that's what it like a light bulb went off. It seems like that's what you're saying. That's what it feels like.
I think all of us have experienced that, where
absolutely
you're in a space when you play a particular song. So that one definitely is one of them.
Yeah, I don't think so. We've never heard that one before.
I may have played it once.
Okay.
When I was still working on it or whatever. So.
Fantastic. All right, thank you, Jason Vitelli, regular host number 2, which brings us to our regular host number 3, Victor V. Gurbo.
Hello, Victor. You are muted. Ooh, you're still quiet. I don't know why I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear him?
I cannot hear Victor.
Victor, just do a refresh. Apologies for the technical difficulties.
Poor Victor.
Here we are. Phil will dance a jig for you while Victor is getting.
We were all just patting ourselves back, thinking, "Man, we got this streaming stuff down to a science. No more technical glitches."
You cursed
There's always
it.
something.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you now, but I think it's through your earphones.
I changed the. Hold on. Oh my. All right, maybe if somebody wants to take my slot, I think my microphone seems to have just died on me. Give me a
no.
If ReW is ready, we could swap your slots and have ReW come and then back to you, Victor. Russ, are you ready with your song?
I can play a song.
All right,
cool.
So let's go a little bit out of order. We'll take Russ. Will kick off our second round. Then we'll go back to Victor.
Cool. This is a song called Christopher, and it's about just a weird experience I had last year, kind of where somebody from my past just showed up and tried to go to Starbucks with no shirt on. We'll just leave it at that. Christopher down at the door, howdy there. Knocking, 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 knocking again. Down at the door, I guess I'm happy to see you. Vision's failing me, but I'm pretty sure you're smiling. Let's go for a walk, like we used to do. So much time in the day for you. Christopher, oh Christopher, you're not the man I thought you were. Christopher, oh Christopher, I need some peace and quiet. Christopher, oh Christopher, don't come knocking on you no more. Christopher, oh Christopher, I need some peace and quiet. Enthusiasm spreads like a virus. Gotta keep my distance from you. Don't you know, no shirt, no shoes, no service. I'm weighed down by a pile of alleged obligations. Let's go for a stroll. You leave me no choice. Like the Walking Dead, razor ancient voice. Christopher, oh Christopher, not the man I thought you were. Christopher, oh Christopher, I need some peace and quiet. Christopher, oh Christopher, don't come knocking on you no more. Christopher, oh Christopher, I need some peace and quiet. Christopher, I'm not so sure we're innocent like we once were. We used to be so self-assured among the weeds and sticker burrs. But now the river's branching like the creases in our skin. Now you're sending ransom notes and panic setting in. The days are getting shorter and I'm dying to begin. If I have to make a choice, then I choose everything. Christopher, oh Christopher, you're not the man I thought you were. Christopher, oh Christopher, I need some peace and quiet. Christopher, oh Christopher, don't come knocking on here no more. Christopher, please. Christopher, oh Christopher, I'll never be a prisoner. Christopher, oh Christopher, I crushed the mental riot. You won't fool me again because I'm not the man you thought I was. Christopher, please, I need some peace and quiet.
Ooh.
Thank you, guys.
Sorry, I muted everybody to make sure. Very
Hopefully
cool.
I wasn't muted.
No,
you were not.
weren't. You
I
sounded
heard you loud
great.
and clear. Christopher,
Thank you so
Christopher.
much.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
was
Well,
Right,
before we move on, let's spend a little time with Russ. He's kind of kicking off our second round around the circle. So, Russ, how are you so awesome?
I think I became awesome after I met you. I think that's how it happened.
Yeah, good. You're full of very good answers tonight. I approve. So.
Oh, Eli Bird likes you. Says lyrics are fire.
Oh, thank you so
Exclamation
much,
point.
Eli Bird.
Hey,
You're the
Eli.
best.
Good to see you. I wonder if Eli is still on the West Coast, right? West Coast. Are you on the West Coast, Eli, watching our stream?
He's
We
here
miss
in our
seeing you in
hearts.
person and look forward to doing so again. So, Russ, you observed this encounter of Christopher walking shirtless in the Starbucks. Did you approach him and have a personal interaction, or did you just go home and write that song?
The whole story is probably too complicated to tell, but basically it's this guy who I kind of had a falling out with a long time ago, and then one day he just shows up at my door, and he is not wearing a shirt because he was about to go for a run or something, and he's like, let's chat and catch up. I'm like, okay, I don't think we're really friends, but okay. Just sort of entertaining him, and it kind of developed from that, just being like, what is this situation? What is happening?
Well, very good. And is he aware that he is the star of your song?
He is not aware to my knowledge. I'll let him know.
And we alluded to this a little bit at the beginning when introducing you, but I know you personally, Russ, through a variety of your projects. I know that I had a hard time finding you on Spotify because between you and Annie, you have many different names for many different projects, but what is your current band called?
So Annie and I have a duo called Sanderling. Sanderling. It's just a piano and vocal duo, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I just do that, and then I have stuff I write by myself. This stuff isn't on the interwebs yet. I have some solo piano stuff up on Spotify, but hoping to record some more stuff soon.
And then many of our audience are also familiar with Sonic Smoothie.
I'm familiar with that too, as a matter of fact.
A few months ago, when our good friend Rory DeLasno and I released the single Happy, Russ interviewed us on his Sonic Smoothie podcast, which every episode features indie musicians talking about the creation of their songs. So what was the impetus for you to start your podcast?
We were in lockdown and we were bored, and more than that, it was just we were thinking about, we were in bands back in Brooklyn before the pandemic started, and we really missed that sense of community. So we thought if we started interviewing musicians, it would be a nice way to kind of keep connecting with them when shows weren't happening.
So is Sonic Smoothie going to go on once the pandemic has run its course?
That's the plan.
All right, good stuff. All right, so for those of you listening, you can hear more of Russ's piano playing in his project Sanderling with Annie Nerschel, and also check out the Sonic Smoothie podcast wherever podcasts are consumable. All right, thanks, Russ. We'll hear more from Russ as the night goes on, but we'll backtrack now to our regular Victor V. Gurbo, who didn't get a chance to do his song 5 minutes ago.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, thank goodness.
Yes, I can.
We hexed ourselves by talking about how well we've gotten the live streaming down. I normally play acoustic, but since I just finished working on this, I figured I'd take it for a test run. This is a little bit unusual for a number of reasons. It's a 9-string, which is it's copied after what an artist by the name of Big Joe Williams did. You can see a little picture of him right there. He was a blues master. He doubled the 4th, 2nd, and 1st string to get something somewhere between a 6 and a 12 string. And the artwork on the body was done by a cartoonist by the name of Andy Finkel. He's a really cool outsider artist. And pickups are hand wound by Gemini pickups, and I even threw a little radio on-off switch in here because why not? So let me start out by doing a little blues, as bluesy as I can go. This is one of mine. It's inspired by a poem written by an artist by the name of Matthew Burgess. It's called When the What Ifs. When the what ifs come flooding in, they don't ask questions, don't wonder where you've been, they just shade on over the equations written on the board. And they let the map unroll of its own accord. What if some other boy carved his name on the ship? What if some skeptic nun already made the trip? What if she walked to the window and she pulled down the blind? I'm starting to think she's one of several poorly sketched out minds. What if the Holy Spirit crashed through the window? What if I had to learn how to really let go? I'm still bleeding from an arrow that pierced my chest. What if it's me, sweetheart, who loves you the best? Since the flood, been giraffes through and through. They knock you around on the ark to your black and your blue. Sister Linda, she accused me of blindness, but it just ain't fair. It's hard to see anything with these what ifs everywhere. Thank you.
Sweet tone on that.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Rob Banta, who makes these pickups, they're Suprocaster pickups. It's kind of his thing, and they're really cool. They sound great in every position. I love them. I highly recommend them. It's a nice way to make your guitar sound much better than whatever it was before.
And also the blue and green alien looking men help your guitar sound good too.
He put a lot of there's Bigfoots over here and Lizard Man and Mothman, and he's really into cryptoids. I just said to Andy, do whatever you want, and this is what he gave me. And it's neat. It's weird. It's neat. It's fun. I've been having a lot of fun with this.
So in case it hasn't been explicitly clear to you watching along at home, Victor built this guitar. Other people, when they want a new sound, they go and they press the chorus button on their pedal. Victor just builds a new guitar with 3 extra strings. So he is what they call a luthier. Victor, where could we find your guitars?
The brand name is Vocally Guitars, Voccoli, which is my middle name. That's the V in Victor V. Gurbo, and vocallyguitars.com. But if you want to see pictures, I'm all over Instagram, and you can find me anywhere.
All right, thank you, Victor. So we were a little bit out of order due to our technical difficulties. Now
about that.
Now we will return to ReW for ReW's second song of the night. Take it away. Oh, is ReW frozen?
She was frozen, but it was a good pose. She had a really perfect pose. Wow.
Okay. Am I frozen? You were all frozen to me before, but am I frozen now?
Not
No,
anymore.
Now you're moving.
Okay. I guess everyone's. Well, I met an old man back in the day. He said, "Oh, you're gonna be a wise woman one day. The only way that this will ever come true is continuing to make all."
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, we lost her.
I make a lot of mistakes, so baby, please make you not be one of them. I get so strong when you disappear, then you reappear and I crumble again, yeah. It starts all over again, yeah. I looked at him right into his eye and, "Old man, please tell me, are you wise?" He looked at me straight-faced and said, "Not at all. I was always too afraid to take a fall, oh yeah. Too afraid to take a fall." I turned to him and said, "I make a lot of mistakes, so baby, please make you not be one of them. I get so strong when you disappear, then you reappear and I crumble again, yeah. It starts all over got to. It's so remarkable you have the guts to get up again. 'Cause it's the get up again, yeah, that will take you to the very end. My end, be up and up, my friend, yeah. I met an old man back in the day. He said, "Rue, you're gonna be a wise woman one day." I make a lot of mistakes, so baby, please make you not be one of them. I get so strong when you disappear, then you reappear and I crumble again, yeah. It starts all over again, yeah. I tumble again, I fumble again, I get up again, oh yeah. Everyone unmute yourself, say oh yeah with me. Oh yeah, come on, come on.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, for the best summer of your life. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Oh yeah!
Yeah!
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Who doesn't like a good oh yeah?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Thank you,
Oh,
thank you.
yeah.
Oh, Judge. Thank you so much.
Rue, you have brought the life.
Ha ha ha. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Aw, thank you so much.
Where could I hear that song again? Is it online? Is it on YouTube?
Of course it's online. There's a music video on YouTube. There is Spotify with Johnny Young. It's like a little different version, but it's the song. Johnny Young on the if you know who he is, he's an amazing talent. He's blind and he plays every single instrument. He is incredible. So he was the producer of the song and played every single instrument. He wanted to make it, mine are just real simple. He wanted to make it a little more so poppy, whatever. So it's a great version, and that's on Spotify. And the music video, which his friend Svetlana made, which is so over the top great. It's a great music. It's called A Lot of Mistakes, and you'll have fun if you watch it. It brings a smile to your face. Yeah,
Sure does.
it's two stories in one. That song actually, like the verses are about somebody and the choruses are about somebody. It's like two different, total two stories in that song. And
Well, before we
yes.
move on to the next person, tell us a little bit about yourself, Rue.
Okay, my name's Rue, and I play a lot of music with amazing people. I'm really lucky. I get to play with all sorts of different concoctions of a band, and I do acting. I'm going to be in a play that opens the first week of October, so that's kind of taking up a lot of my time memorizing
Oh, that's
things.
exciting. Wow.
Yes, it's called Rehab, and I play someone named Rachel, and I'm an alcoholic, god damn it, and only a little relatable as a character, I can say, but I look forward to this.
You got to do
Yes.
lots of research.
Yeah. Well, she's in rehab now. I've been watching the movie 28 Days like every single day. Like, I watched so many rehab things on Netflix, but they're mostly like a lot of guys in West Virginia. I didn't know West Virginia was such a place of mass OD and drugs, because a lot of shows I'm watching now are rehabs and drug people in West Virginia. And but 28 Days is a great, I don't know if you ever saw it. It's Sandra Bullock, and that's my rehab now. So research it's interesting how to learn how to do it. Yeah,
Sure.
but it's cool. And I'm playing at Buckley's. I don't know. Have you gone to Buckley's yet? Have you heard of it? It's like a little
haven't.
dive.
Yeah, I've never been there.
It's a little dive, like right on the border of Queens and Long Island, and a lot of people I know have been playing there. It's like a new little spot, and I'll be there July 24th. It's the second time I'm playing at Buckley's. It's just somewhere to play, you know.
Sure.
Barry Electric, you know. I'll be on August 4th, I think. Yeah, so my music keeps me going too.
And
I
it
never know what's next, and it just
Your music will now keep us going as well.
Yay! Thank you.
I'm glad to
Thank
hear
you
that
so
you're
much for
starting to
having
get
me.
out there.
Yes, it's starting to. It is.
Yeah.
I played Otto's once, my home away from home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting. It is starting. Like I said, people thought I was going to be at Mario's. Like they were like, "Are you going to be there tonight?" And I was like, "Online." And they're like,
Well,
People like-
we'll have to have you back in person.
That
after
would be a
September.
blast. Thank you. That sounds great. I really appreciate you having me now. And thanks everyone for watching. Eli Bird, Ruth Trenery. Ruth.
That's my
Ruth.
mother-in-law, Ruth.
Oh,
Trenery.
Ruth. Everybody calls me Ruth. When I say my name's Ruth. Ruth? I get called Ruth all the time. So, Ruth, I'm happy to meet you. Yeah.
All right. This is ReW STaRR. If you're just tuning in, this is Music at Mary O's, our monthly music residency for the last year and a half. We've been doing it online. Next month, the August edition, August 3rd, is going to be our last Music at Mary O's online, because in September 14th, we're moving back to the in-person Music at Mary O's at Mary O's, the greatest Irish pub in the history of the universe. We are also going to continue a monthly live stream event going. It's going to have a slightly different format and a new name and move to a different time of the month because we've had such a good time doing this. We're going to keep it going, even if it's just for myself and Jason and Victor to hang out amongst ourselves. We have a great time. I don't know if people are still going to be watching live streams once in-person gigs come back, but once a month there's going to be at least one live stream going on. All right. Moving right along. My turn is next. Again, my name is Phil Robinson, and let me unplug my earphones, stand up, and push my chair out of the way. All right. So we've been doing this for about 18 months, and I made a commitment to myself to every episode to do a song I haven't performed on the stream yet. So tonight I'm doing all 3 songs for the first time on the stream. I also am appearing for the first time from my new apartment I just moved into 2 weeks ago. I love this place, and I was thinking a lot about home, and I picked out for this song and the next one, I picked out a couple home songs. This is called Leaving Home, and it's about growing up, being a teenager, and I don't know if anyone had the experience like I did of growing up with a step parent in the house, but often there's a lot of friction, and also often the friction never gets resolved. You just grow up and move away and never speak again. So this is a song about that. This is called Leaving Home. Anger tells you what a mother's love don't know. The only way to get along is to leave your home. I tried to meet you halfway, but I guess you needed more. Now all that hate and anger's just left there on the floor. But that's alright with me, 'cause I don't live there no more. Leaving home. Leaving home. A father's anger tells you what a mother's love don't know. The only way to get along is to leave your home. You told me all your stories, your heavens and your hells. I've no time for your stories. I've got my own to tell. You were told what you already knew was worth more than what you'd find. But every night you pay the price for the dreams you left behind. And although I've got nothing, I swear I'll set myself free from living in the kind of world you imagine for me. And though I'm cold and lonely, I'm better off alone. 'Cause the first time I could stand myself was when I left your home.
Such a powerful song, Phil.
Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Let me put my headphones back. That's a song I perform about once a decade, and
Well, I guess I've heard it at least 2 times. Or that's the 3rd time.
I wrote it probably about 20 years ago, and I was so focused on the lyrics that years later I recognized it really doesn't have much of a melody. It's just like saying the words on one note for the whole song. So I feel a little musically self-conscious about it and don't perform it much, but as you might imagine, it's very cathartic to perform.
Yeah, that was the word I was going to use. It sometimes staying on one note sometimes is enough. That's the musicality actually comes from the emphasis that the one note gives it, right?
Yeah. So that was my song, Leaving Home. I'm Phil Robinson. Thank you for listening at home, and We
Annie
will.
Nerschel said it was beautiful. She loved your voice and loves the song. So you should perform it more.
All right. Well, thank you, Annie. I am a huge fan of Annie's as well, but really, I just use Annie to get closer to her parakeet, who is the real star of the show. And where is the parakeet? Russ, you began tonight's show by telling us that the parakeet is not there in Philly with you and Annie, so where's the parakeet?
He's currently in Connecticut, but he's going to be moving in with us when we move back to New York.
Well, that shall be a blessed reunion.
He's going to be like, I hate my roommates.
Well, we're looking forward to having the parakeet back on our live stream, so tell the bird's agents to get in touch with us.
You should give him his own slot on this.
All right,
He's
moving
pretty good at
right
singing
along.
If you're happy and you know it.
Jason Vitelli has been waiting very patiently for his turn as I've been going on about this damn parakeet for the last 10 minutes. So without further ado, Jason Vitelli.
Well, actually, it's not just me on this tune. I'd like to bring to the stage Luette on the weekends. Oh, what? You're not ready yet?
Well, it's not the weekend yet.
It is true. It is true. But the weekend, it's weekend every day for her, so.
Not really. At times it's Nicoletta of the weeknight vendettas.
That's just way too many syllables. for
Actually,
me.
that's going to be his role in our next cabaret show, but
Yeah.
that'll come later.
All right, so Lisa's, or rather, Luette is going to sing with me on a couple tunes. Sorry, got to get this right so people see you. Sorry about that. Yay! Okay, so a little dark. What do you want to sing?
You want to feel better?
Yeah, let's feel better. All right. You'll feel better when you're sleeping. You'll feel better when you're reading the words you tried so hard to keep out. And you'll never know when they'll next come around. May patience always keep you in line. And when in doubt, you'll feel better next time. Run, baby, run, and hold back those needs and the tears you will show. Run, baby, run. How could you allow your freedom to be sold out, sold out? You'll feel better when you're choking upon those layers of fear and loathing. You'll feel better when you're dying into your losses should they find you writhing. And I don't know if I can stay any longer when all I've tried to do is make you stronger. May patience always keep you in line. And when in doubt, you'll feel better next time. Run, baby, run. Hold back those tears and the needs you will shun. Run, baby, run. And how could you allow your freedom to be sold out, sold out? Oh, how
And we had lots of praise for Lisa's voice. For Louette's voice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, let
In
me
the
get
comments.
a Louette on here as well. Can you
Oh,
hear?
sorry. Yeah, I couldn't really hear anything.
Oh wait,
Sorry.
yeah, I'm sorry. She
I can hear
likes to
her.
hear all
I'm
these
deaf.
well.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just reading voices this entire time. I'm Beethoven. God, I wish.
Well, you sound great.
Thank
Aw,
you.
thanks,
Thank
girl.
you. Aw.
I was late to this party, but I'm gonna continue on sitting here and listening to some fantabulous music.
Thank you, everybody, for the praise.
We are not worthy of Lisa's voice. Hey, Dan Florio. Dan Florio, I have a bone to pick with you. I've been inviting you to be part of our streams for months, part of our shows. Get your act together and let's pick a night, damn it.
Hey, look, Ruth Trenery.
Hi, Mom! Wait, where is she? Oh, wait, we can't see her.
You could
I'm
see her
still a little,
thing.
like,
Well,
technologically bad when I'm too happy.
Well, thank you, everybody.
All right, well, that was Jason Vitelli. Jason, of course, is, Dan Florio is responding. Haha, dude, I know, it will happen. Yeah, talk is cheap, Dan Florio. Talk is cheap. We're coming back to the in-person Mary O's shows on, now he's asking for my apartment. That would be a no. Get your own
This
damn
guy
place.
seems-
It
this
took
guy seems like a
took
piece
me
of
9
work to
months.
me.
I just have
knock
to say,
this
this
one
is
down.
now pivoted. We have
That's a piece of work.
great music, and we also have some beef going on. We got some drama. This is really also just to have that bookend with that last song. I think is a really
Hey,
nice.
whoever
This is
you
an
are, you're
interesting night.
Dan Florio, Lisa, you know who he is. He's got a beautiful falsetto, and when he performs, he does the cover of that song, Take On Me, and he hits the high notes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I remember that. That's
And
why.
I've been
And
trying
that's
to
why
book
he
him.
needs to come on.
He did a house concert once back in the day, but then he's gone all lame. I'm on to you, Dan Florio. All right, so moving right along, we got Victor V. Gurbo, the third of our monthly Three Musketeers. Take it away, Victor.
No, right? Can you hear me this time? Are we still
Yes.
good?
We can hear you.
All right.
You know, Victor, if you have kids, you should name Victor V. Gurbo III. It just has
Just
a great
keep going
ring to
down
it.
the line.
Yes, Lisa agrees.
And that
Q.
song
Gurbo.
was fantastic, and it was so much fun to try to play along with. I'm glad that I was muted, so you didn't hear all the wrong notes I was hitting, but that was so nice. That's right, it's my turn. Let's keep it in line with songs inspired by poems. This is it's a song inspired by a piece by Andre Addy, who's a Hungarian poet. This one goes like this. I am the man that's always late. Got some other kind of date, oh baby. I am the man that's always late. I am the man from far away. You never quite know what he'll say, oh baby. I am the man that's always late. I am the man that you can never trust. Nothing but smoke and battle dust. The man that's walking that bootleg mile. The man twisted up by your smile. I am the man that's always late, lost in the trouble that I create, oh baby. I am the man that's always late. My walk is weary, my walk is sad. If I'm not good, I guess I'm bad, oh baby. I am the man that's always late. And just when the storyline is clear, I am the man that was never here. Like a mirror turned against the wall. I'm the man that's nothing at all. I'm the man that's always late. I'm your beggar, I'm your gate. Oh, baby, I'm the man that's always late. I'm just like you, a soundless sea. I'm the man that you made me. Oh, baby, I'm the man that's always late. I'm the man that's always late.
Woo, that was great. Wow. Love it. Love that.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I see Roomful of Sky has been busy writing some things about him.
Well,
That's good.
Knowing Victor, he's going to put that up on a T-shirt and then
I
have
do
his...
have a tendency to do that. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
he
gonna
has
save
some
that.
good T-shirts, that guy.
Thank you.
They're
They're
very-
referring
I
to
took
out
it-
there.
Very fantastic.
I just took a screenshot of you close up to that.
Just squinting and trying to
Thanks.
process. What they are referring to, people out there in the computer world, is I received a ways back now my first negative concert review, which made me so happy because I love when people are angry at me. Because I hate myself. No. And it said, generic dad rock artist Victor V. Gurbo recycles Dylan Waits and Soul Tropes afterwards, and I put it on a T-shirt. So it's my everybody's a critic.
It's pretty awesome, I gotta
It's
say.
awesome, and I got a couple really horrible reviews that I think I should use as well.
Oh, absolutely! I think it's great because if you,
In fact, I had the same guy give me a terrible review from. He wrote in 2 different publications, 2 totally different reviews. So he put
Wow.
double the time into it to make sure he wrote me a bad review twice.
You should be
Sounds
flattered
like
that
a
he's so devoted to you, Jason.
I know, my God, I'm jealous.
absolutely, yeah, I'm jealous of that too because I just have to say that in terms of that kind, I don't understand that kind of hate thrown at an artist because we're all trying so hard and we're all just doing our thing, and on occasion, thanks, Eli. You see, that's the thing is that that's part of the joke. It works. Yeah. We're all just trying our best, and whenever I on occasion I'll go to a show and I'll hear a song that doesn't necessarily speak to me as a person, and I take no offense to that, and I just go like, okay, well, it's not a song for me. It's not meant for me as a person, and that's fine. I don't hate it. It just doesn't make me feel the thing, and then I move on with my life. But the fact that we can make someone go like, ooh, that makes me mad, like that is fascinating because that walks the razor's edge between love and obsession. So I think it's a tasty,
I think
fascinating emotion.
You're hitting a nerve with those people. So in a way, a really bad review oftentimes is a good review if you read into it.
This is a really long introduction to Victor's newest merch item, which is critical review featured toilet paper.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. It's just my face over and over again. Just
I thought it was going to be the critical reviews, but
oh,
hey,
no, well, it can be my face and then a
your face
review, but just
works.
Here's what I think of you, Victor. Yeah.
I would buy some Victor's face toilet paper myself. You know.
All right, I'll work on it. All
right.
Apartment 1.
I'm gonna leave right now.
That's Victor V. Gurbo. So Victor is the one who connected Jason and I to Mary from Mary O's in the first place a couple of years ago. It was just magic. Captured in a bottle. We've been doing it ever since. Not even COVID stopped us. When COVID happened, we just moved online to Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, where you are watching us right now. Tonight's episode, like all of our episodes, is going to live permanently on the Roomful of Sky YouTube channel and the Roomful of Sky Facebook channel. So while you're here, please hit like, subscribe on all of the platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We're going to continue doing these streams, and as the world gets back up and running, Roomful of Sky will revert to its usual business of bringing you 5 to 8 live music events each month in the New York City area. So please sign up and join the family. All right. Without further ado, kicking off round 3 of tonight's 3-round event, we have, once again, ReW STaRR.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Annie, thank you for that sweet comment. This is actually going to be a cover. It's by Regina Spektor. And when the quarantine started, this song just would not get out of my head, so I had to learn it. It's called You've Got Time. And it's the theme song from Orange is the New Black. And this is my ode to quarantine. The animals, trap, trap, trap till the cage is full. The cage is full. Stay awake in the dark, count the stakes. The light was off, but now it's on. Searching the ground for a bitter song. The sun is out, the day is new, and everyone is waiting, waiting on you. And you got time. And you got think of all the roads, think of all their crossings. Taking steps is easy, standing still is hard. Remember all their faces, remember all their voices. Everything is different, second time around. The animals, trap, trap, trap till the cage is full. The cage is full. Stay awake in the dark, count the stakes. The light was off, but now it's on. Searching the ground for a bitter sun. The sun is out, the day is new, and everyone is waiting, waiting on you. And you got time. And you got Yeah.
Woo!
That was great.
Yes,
Regina
and that was
Spektor
Chino
would
on
be-
percussion.
I was Biddy writing.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Man, you got a
Hello.
2-syllable damn.
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 Thank you so
Damn.
much, Louette.
Damn.
Thank you. And you are Louette, so that's why.
Yes.
Don't
Double.
forget.
Double trouble.
Louette.
Thank you so much, Regina Spektor, for writing that song that I
Yeah.
wish I wrote, but I'm glad she did.
Yeah, it sounded great.
Mm.
You did a great rendition.
So good. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right. So, ReW, how are you so awesome?
Oh gosh, I've been around the block a few times. yeah, you know, I guess I made a lot of mistakes, you know, and then, you know what? Oh, I have this look. Look. Can you see her?
Ooh.
I have this little thing sitting with me every second. Oh my God. I know. So that makes it worth every minute. You know, she's right here. Like, and then when I want to grab her, she's like, oh no. I know. Ha ha. I got you on the camera anyway.
All right. So, the secret to being so awesome: go around the block a few times, make a lot of mistakes, and cuddle with Rue's.
Yes, with Jaja.
Oh wait, Dan has a question, an
Jaja
important
Gabon.
question.
That's
Was
a very
the dog
question.
playing the drums?
No, but that would be pretty crazy. She sings along sometimes. She does. No, that was Chino. That was a real person playing.
That was on Cajon, right?
Yes, that was a Cajon. Yep. He has a gig tomorrow night somewhere at a place called Crystal Lake in Brooklyn. If you want to check that out on Cajon.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, was he there live in the room with you, or was that a recording?
No, he was here. He's here.
Oh, okay. Very good. Well,
Maybe he'll play again. We'll see what happens.
All right, I hope so. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was ReW STaRR. Moving right along, our second of our two special guests this month on the July edition of Music at Mario's, Russ Stone.
Hi guys. Unfortunately, I don't have a cute animal next to me. The cat is on the other side of the room. I do have a cajon next to me though, but nobody's gonna play it. Say hi. Okay. This is a song called Vampire. It is not about Twilight.
Me too.
I am a vampire under house arrest, charged with sucking the lifeblood pumping through your chest.
I'm sure you yell at me. She's gonna be like, you
I got nothing to do but no time to spare.
Is that great?
All day I feed on the colors that you wear.
Did I sound okay? Give me a fruit.
Someone's not muted. You had me over for tea, but I had nothing to say. I forgot the words. I got lost in your house and now I'm here to stay. Pretty wallpaper and ornaments on the shelf. A mirror at the end of the hall, but I can't see myself. Neon flowers on the lawn, my skeleton is gone. Sweet rains there in full bloom, I'm running out of room. I'm living in your veins and the rent is high. It's dark and unsteady as your blood rushes by. I'm getting to know you from the inside, running from your antibodies and there's nowhere to hide. Neon flowers on the lawn, my skeleton is gone. Sweet rains are in full bloom, I'm running out of room. I am a vampire wearing your nightgown, so deep in your life that I just might drown. It's getting dark, I'm getting dizzy and I need a place to sit. I can't stop drinking your blood, but it tastes like shit.
Wow.
Thank you guys.
Woo.
Fantastic. It's a horror movie lover. That's like me.
What?
Sorry to interrupt your song at the very beginning. Apologize for that.
You're all good. You're all good.
Mike wasn't live, or was live.
What
Somebody's
inspired
mic
that
was
song,
live.
Russ?
I don't know. Most of my stuff at the end of the day is sort of introspective, sad white boy music. Just, it's sort of about like being too empathetic and how that can kind of get you into trouble. I don't know what else to say about it.
No, that tracks with the I can't stop sucking your blood and it tastes like shit.
Pretty much. I've never actually drunk anyone's blood.
Fantastic. I'm always just very impressed by singer-songwriters who play keyboard, who play not just accompanying themselves, but do all those little fills in different times and rhythms interjecting between the singing.
Yeah, your keyboard playing is fantastic.
Thank you
Really
so much.
great.
You just have to act confident and nobody will notice when you're messing up. That's
I love your lyrics, by the way. I gotta
Thank you
say.
so much. Thank you so
I like
much.
the vampire sucking blood and like. I like horror stuff too, but
Yeah,
it still spoke to me.
Well, thank you so much. I'm really glad to hear that. It's cool when people
Russ,
like
what's your
this.
background? Do you come from a musical theater background?
People ask me that a lot, actually, but I don't. I just grew up playing piano. I just had a lot of piano lessons from when I was 7 to like the end of high school.
Yeah.
And then eventually I was like, I want to write songs with lyrics and stuff, and kind of just started doing it.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we're all happy that you did. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Russ Stone with the name of that song was Vampire?
That's right.
Vampire. All right, very good. Stick around at the end. We are going to have Rue and Russ. They will close out our night as well, closer to 9 o'clock with one more song from each of them. But for the regular hosts, myself, Jason, and Victor, we are now down to our last song. So I mentioned I'm going to play a couple home theme song. That's my way of breaking in my new home. This next song, it's called Homeless. It's actually the third song I ever wrote. I wrote it in college, and I was probably depressed at the time. When I was a young man, I was struggling. I guess you could probably describe me as bipolar. I alternated between periods of fantastically positive, exuberant energy and an equal amount of time spent in just really dysfunctional, depressed states. And as I started writing songs, I sought to capture that in my songwriting. So a lot of people like my song Late at Night. I call it my insomnia song. It's kind of this like, I'm in bed at night and I can't sleep because my thoughts are just racing. And this song I'm about to play called Homeless is the sibling to that song. I wrote these two songs at the same time, and one of them captured that inability to sleep because of the fast, frantic anxiety energy, and this other song is its counterpart, and it captures the inability to sleep on the other end of the spectrum, the slow, depressive, can't feel comfortable in my own skin kind of energy. And that's the meaning of the word homeless in the title. So this is a once every 15-year song. I haven't performed it in about 15 years. Homeless. I'm always smiley and cheerful and I do these upbeat introductions and then I start singing the angry, bitter, depressed songs. But homeless. At the end of every day, it's just me in my room, and I lie there in the dark, lie there in my bed, and I can't get thoughts in my head. And although I have friends, I still feel all alone. And I try to wait for quiet, I try to wait for calm, and I try to fall asleep, but sleep doesn't come. And I try to feel at home here, far away from where I'm from, a place where I can stand myself when the day's all done. But the silence never comes, and my heart never rests, 'cause I never live up to my best. Oh no. All alone I wander through the thoughts in my head, and I lie there with my wants, I lie there with my needs, and I lie there unfulfilled, just an unwatered seed. And I try to feel at home here, lying in my bed, and all I want is just to feel more alive than dead. But the silence never comes, and my heart never rests, 'cause I never live up to my best. Oh no. At the end of every day, it's just me in my room, and I lie there in the dark, I lie there in my bed, and I can't get no relief from the thoughts in my head.
You know what, Phil? I have to mention this because I was thinking of a couple things. Oh wait, I'll wait until you plug in, and then I'll talk.
Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, so it was reminding me of a couple of things. I don't know if you've ever listened to Nick Drake. There's that desperation in a lot of his music that he was living through at the time, and he definitely dealt with depression. Almost to the point where you just like feel it. It's just right. And there's another song it reminded me of. It was an unreleased. Well, there's a Pink Floyd song, one of the last ones that Syd Barrett wrote, where because he became schizophrenic. Yeah. And it was like one of the last songs he wrote that was where he was aware of his actual condition. And it's called Vegetable Man. Yeah. And it gives you chills, you know. And there's a wonderful kind of history of songs like that, cathartic songs, even going back to like Leadbelly, you know. If you think about what's that song? In the Pines, you know?
Yes. Oh.
Oh, I love that.
I,
The rawness. I'm hearing an echo from somebody. I'm not sure who it is, but Kurt Cobain's version, Nirvana did "In the Pines." I love those songs where, the lyrics and the melody and the accompaniment are so simple that they give the opportunity to the singer to just inhabit the sounds they're making with their voice with as much emotion as possible. Like if you kind of took that away, there isn't much there other than that, and it's like the whole voice comes in, and that was exactly my aim with that song. Have just enough music that it could be a vehicle to say the words. And all the songs you mentioned, I'm a big fan of. Nick Drake, Syd Barrett, and Leadbelly.
There's a Dylan song where I think he wrote it from like a newspaper article about a man who killed his family and killed himself.
Hollis Brown. Oh my God, the
Yeah.
Nina Simone version.
Yeah, I first heard it from Nina Simone, but that's another one where it's just very direct. The music's very simple, and
Fantastic song.
You're put through like all of these emotions when you realize what's going to happen. I recommend that to everybody.
Sorry, I steamrolled you, Victor.
Sorry.
I just heard it from Nina Simone when I was so young, and I was like,
Oh, it's a fantastic song.
so good.
Yeah. Goes. Yeah.
I just want to say my last sentence on the topic of the song I just played, and then we'll move on to Jason next. But for me, still, but particularly when I was younger, I came upon songwriting and being a musician. I would almost say that it saved my life, just as a resource. Not writing a song because I want to impress people, not writing a song, hey, look how clever I could be with my lyrics or show off my great voice, but just writing a song as self-expression out of desperation for needing to process something I was feeling. And you have a moment like that, and the artists whose work has meant the most to me, I'm not drawn to them because of their clever lyrics or their beautiful voices, but when you're in the presence of that, when someone is their expression is serving that function, like it's keeping them alive emotionally on some level, that's riveting and useful. It kind of points a way forward for you in your own journey and your own processing of emotions. So that's what I often aim for when I write a song, but particularly in a song like that, definitely. So
That was gorgeous. Oh my God. It's the first time I've heard that song. And I'm sorry, I'll shut up. I've been talking a lot.
Well,
thank
we're
you.
up, I think. We don't want to run over, so we're going to do a tune real quick. And 1 second while I just change our settings. Going through the motions. Here, this is a song that I wrote out of desperation, I think.
And I wrote the harmony.
And you did? You did? Where's my... Yeah, we feel like we're going through the motions often.
It was great though when you're in like a rehearsal studio when things just happen. And this song's so good. That's all I gotta say about that. Sorry.
Oh, I got to restart the stream on Instagram. One moment. My apologies. Yeah, but this one, Going Through the Motions, I wrote a couple of years ago. And, because all of us, in fact, I was just talking to Victor about this, we all feel like we're sort of running in circles.
It's true.
So I think whether you're a musician or anyone who's working hard at something. So let's see. Ready? Okay. Sorry for that.
Sure.
All right. My reach is so I got 50 good reasons to pack up and leave. Is that alright with me? Giving all that is in me, and I'm trying too hard to reach every being. And it's too late to pretend that I have all it takes to defend all the paths of which I've chosen, when they have all led me to dead ends. And I'm back again. I can see your fretful stare, saying this is just a pipe dream coming to its end. For your value has been appraised, depreciated in disgrace. I'm going through the motions, disgrace. I'm going through the motions. Oh, oh. It's my story, this notion of a possibility that there's something more to believe in beyond what I see. So this hollowness inside can finally fill up, and this moment of discovery can be revealed. As the years have gone by in the quickest blink of the eye, I'm going through the motions. The eye, I'm going through the motions. Oh, I think I could walk in another fella's shoes and see myself in more of a positive view. But right now I'm prowling so deep inside my skull that nothing here really seems to belong to me. Is there a way I can see the forest for the trees? Is there a way I can get this crippling fear? And it grows as I grow past my prime, and I grow afraid of losing my rhyme.
Risen in the rhyme.
Clocks passing with their time, memories growing darker and darker until they're all longer mine. One sec. Sorry, I can't hear anything right now.
Wow, I can hear you, but everybody had froze for one. That
was
sounded
so
great.
good.
It sounded like Broadway.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Thank you.
I could see that on Broadway. I mean, come on.
Well, he is writing a rock opera.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm
There'll be
talking
more
about.
it in another episode.
A rock
I
lobster.
hear it. I
A
hear
rock
it. I hear it.
lobster. I'll be right back.
Lovely,
Aw.
lovely.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
So
you.
where did you find
Oh.
her?
Phil, thank you for writing that. It is so sweet. Oh,
It's
you're
the
gonna make me
truth.
cry. And thank you, Dan, for appreciate that.
So where did you find her?
It's in the alley somewhere down in. No, she.
Shut the hell up!
Oh, wait, Phil, you know the story. It was during a Roomful Sky event back in 2007. October
That's-
2007.
It was our official label launch party. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the old location for what's the venue? Why can't
The
I
cutting
think?
room.
The cutting room, right?
Yeah.
And so the facade of the building across the street fell down, so we were forced to leave the building by the fire department. And Lisa was one of the attendees of the show, and she was watching us perform in front of the TV cameras. And we all met afterwards at
about stripping.
yeah, we all met afterwards at a bar, and that was it.
And you've been together ever since.
It's a New York story.
Yeah. So, by the way, you're welcome, because if Roomful of Sky Records had not had its launch party that night, you would never have met the love of your life.
That is true. Wow, I didn't think of that.
Oh, look who just chimed in. Cassandra M. Lawrence chimed in with LOL, Rock Lobster, good job, guys. Cassandra is our special guest next month. She's our featured performer. Along with Jeff Jacobs. That's the first Tuesday of August, on Tuesday, August 3rd. Cassandra and Jeff are both very talented, and they are going to be the featured guests on our final Music at Mario's online before we return to in-person on September 14th. So, Cassandra, thank you so much for tuning in, and we're looking forward to having you next month. All right, this guy again. All right, fine. Go, Victor.
Well, I did attempt to learn Hollis Brown in this tuning, but then I realized I'd have to mute your wonderful set, Jason, so I opted not to do it, but I could do Hollis Brown for you next time. But Lisa likes this song.
Do it now.
I
No,
don't
no,
know
no.
what
We'll do it
key.
next
I
time.
mean,
Okay,
it's- Yeah, no, I'll do it next time. But Lisa, you like this one, so I'll do it for you. And I've never done this on electric, let alone with this many strings before, but let's see how it works. Turn off my fan.
Wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone. Wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone. She tried to treat you right, held your head all night. Wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone. Get out, Billy, now. Brooklyn's no place for you. Get out, Billy, now. Brooklyn's no place for you. That city's on the rise. It's where they closed your mama's eyes. Get out, Billy, now. Brooklyn's no place for you. Put on that bottle, Billy. It's gonna be the death of you. Put down that bottle, Billy. It's gonna be the death of you. Those troubles that you keep, they make love to you in your sleep. Put down that bottle, Billy. It's gonna be the death of you. So wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone. Wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone. 'Twas the merry month of May. They laid her in the clay. Wake up, Billy, now. Your mother, she's dead and gone.
Sorry, this is my favorite friend because like my favorite song because it reminds me of my friend. Not my favorite friend because it reminds me of the song, but I guess actually
It could be about
I'm
him.
happy
It
to
could-
remind you of your
Tangible,
favorite
isn't it?
favorite friend song friend.
Thank you.
Well, the first time he heard that song was in Brooklyn.
His head
Nice.
like
It was
like
on.
Exorcist.
We had that gig in Brooklyn with Phil, and
Yes,
he,
at the
he came by.
Branded,
going through a
Branded
hard
Saloon.
time.
Branded Saloon.
Yep.
That was
And he turned around and he smiled at me and he was like, "Who is this guy?" And I thought it was the coolest moment because I was like, "That's
That-
fucking Victor, man."
Well, I always thought it was fairly specific and that it wouldn't apply to anyone, but I guess that there always is there's a shoe for every foot and a song for every person.
that
Entirely.
that
like,
Brooklyn
seriously.
gig
Yeah.
was the first Victor and Jason and Phil gig.
Did you say the Branded Saloon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are my very, very, very dear friends, the Branded
How
Saloon.
great is that place?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I know them
actually
from
met
before they
and
opened.
now we're
I went to
engaged.
the opening. Like, I know them from before they opened it. They're like dearest friends of mine. I love that place.
I met my
I
fiance
haven't been
there.
Gerard.
Wait, who
I
just
haven't been there
said?
that often, but it was amazing.
Russ,
a
did you
good
just say
spot.
something?
Oh yeah, Annie and I, she is my fiance. We met at the Branded Saloon.
Oh my
Where-
god, that's
Ooh.
beautiful.
Where, is
awesome.
Annie
Are you
right
serious?
there? Is she just off camera?
She is. She's behind.
Annie,
the
why don't you
computer.
pop on and say hi?
Come say hi?
Come say hi
I
to
got a
me.
lag,
Wait.
so I'm not sure where we are in this conversation.
Hi, Annie.
Hello.
I hope that was a correct interaction.
It was.
We were just
Aw.
talking about the Branded Saloon
bye.
where you two met.
I don't think you can hear them right now, but we're talking about
Oh,
the Branded
okay.
Saloon,
Oh, love it there.
which is
The back room,
slightly relevant
downstairs,
to our
where'd you meet?
backstory.
So, all right. Well, we have completed our 3 trips around the sun. Before we kind of have our couple encore songs, where we'll give this month's 2 special guests their last song each. Let's do our other monthly tradition, which is we're going to take our group photo, which in the days of live streaming is really our group screen capture. So, Jason, remember we discovered that new format last week where you made our pictures bigger? Yeah. that one.
Yay.
All right, everyone. Jason, you're a little bit off camera.
Yeah, so I'm going to do this. Lisa's going off camera totally, so I feel.
Why?
All right, everyone. Oh,
I
there
want
you
to be a
guys.
floating head.
Cheese. All right, hold that pose. We'll take one more for safety. Let me just throw this onto the image software.
For terrifying.
All right, one more. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Okay, I think we got it. So.
Awesome.
This has been Music at Mario's online, our second to last online edition. Next month, first Tuesday of August, August 3rd, we have Jeff Jacobs and Cassandra May Lawrence. And then September, we're back at Mario's in person. This month, we were joined by ReW STaRR and Russ Stone. And in her last song of the evening, ReW STaRR.
Thank you so much for having me. This song is about a very dear friend of mine who actually played at the Branded Saloon, and they were so thrilled. It's about Alan Merrill. He wrote one of the most famous songs in the entire world. You will know what it is. It's called I Love Rock and Roll. And he died of COVID on March 29th, 2020. He was so I'm going to end it because this is your COVID edition. And this is the song I wrote for my dear brother up in heaven, Alan. I have video of him at the Brandon Saloon with me. Raised in boarding schools and getting into trouble, dating celebrities and debutantes. You were a heartthrob, a teen idol, writing hit songs before the internet dropped. And I love you more than you love rock and roll. Yeah, 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 I love you more than you love rock and roll. The way you played that 12 string, you made it look so easy. Songs or stories woven meticulously together. A patchwork quilt of life you shared with all the masses. Played gigs till the end, even in your dark sunglasses. And I love you more than you love rock and roll. Yeah, 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 I love you more than you love rock and roll. And then you turned 69 and what a turn it was. Nothing makes sense, therefore everything does. And I love you, yeah, I love you, yeah, I love you, yeah, more than you love rock and roll. The world has lost a rocker, the heavens gained a star, and you'll shine for eternity no matter where you are. You are everybody's hero, there isn't a soul who doesn't know. I love rock and roll, so put your credit card in the jukebox, baby. And I love you more than you love rock and roll. Yeah, 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 I love you more than you love rock and roll. Yeah, 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 yeah. I said I love you more than you love rock and roll. And every artist needs a brother, just like Alan Merrill. Thank you. And thank you, Eli. Thank you, Eli. Eli, you're amazing. Yes. And Annie, thank you for your lovely comments. And all of you for having me. Thank you so much. See, Alan, I used to always say to him, like, what would you say? It's not dime anymore. You don't put a dime in the jukebox. And he used to joke with me, like, put your credit card in the jukebox. So that we would always like laugh. So that's why he wrote that line, not me. Now it's finally in print. Yeah. So thank you so much.
So great.
That's amazing.
Oh my
I love
God.
that.
So
Great story.
What
So
a
great, yeah.
what a tribute. What a
Thank
tribute.
you.
Yeah, I love that
well.
song.
He's
That was pretty fantastic. I
Thank you
must
so much.
say.
he helped me from up above. Yeah. All right. Thanks. Thank
Well,
you, Russ.
Rue,
Take it
before-
away, Russ.
Well,
What,
Rue,
what?
before
Thank you,
we say
Rue.
goodbye to you, thank you again. I am a big fan of every single song you performed tonight, and I
Thank
want to
you.
go see your
Fantastic.
next shows, and we definitely want to have you back and include you in one of our live shows at Mario's
you.
or elsewhere. So we'll
Thank you,
be in
thank you,
touch.
thank you.
Thank
I'm
you
so
so
grateful.
much.
Thank you
For
so
those
much
watching
having
at home, ReW STaRR, you could find her ReW STaRR on all the social media platforms. And that song that you just played, that's available. It's on YouTube and everywhere.
It's on YouTube. I haven't recorded it yet. That's a pretty fresh song, yeah. But
What's the name of it?
More Than Rock and Roll.
More Than Rock and Roll. Okay.
More Than Rock
Good
and
title.
Roll. Yeah.
Thank you
It's
so
mine.
much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And now to close out our night, we have our piano playing, clever lyric writing brother Russ Stone.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for having me tonight. This has been super fun. I've enjoyed everyone's performances, and guess I'm here closing out the evening. This song, I'm never quite sure what it's called, but I think it's called Scorpion. and I may or may not have written it after playing Mortal Kombat. Come on, let's fight. I'll take you down this time. Punch back away. Punch back away. Creeping in the background. Don't wanna engage. Kick and flip away. Kick and flip away. It must be lonely all the way out there. Get over here, buddy. Moving for the kill. Cause a little pain. Can't fail this way. Chillin' spitting acid. Still got a fighting chance. Even when it hurts. Even when it hurts. The blood stains of gold will return to forge this weapon. Oh, get over here. Moving for the kill. The end.
Woo!
Thank you guys so much. This has been so much fun.
Thank you, Russ.
I love all the timing changes. Really, really interesting and intricate. Very cool.
Thank you.
And Russ, before we say goodnight, where of all of your various projects and podcasts and shows and things, where would you like us to follow you next on your musical journey?
Good question. A lot of the stuff I just did might not be on the internet. It might be on YouTube. I forget.
Well, it's on YouTube now because
Now it's on YouTube.
this stream is going to live on YouTube.
Yeah, and my band is Sanderling. You should follow us. We're on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, everything. And yeah, Phil also mentioned our podcast, Sonic Smoothie, which has kind of been on hiatus, but we're gearing up to start up with it again. So you can find us wherever you stream podcasts, or whatever you call it. Is it streaming? I guess it is. I'm just going to stop talking now.
No, you're great. Good info.
All right,
man.
Russ Stone of Sanderling, and I personally know
Yeah.
that Sanderling just had a kick-ass show at our very own The Bitter End here in Manhattan.
that did happen about a month ago.
Yeah.
And it was super fun. It was
Yeah,
an
you were
honor
one
to
of the
play
first
there.
bands to play again once they opened.
God, that's cool.
Post-pandemic.
Yeah, as a first show after quarantine, playing at the bitter end, like, can't really beat that.
Yeah,
That's
right?
Cool.
All right. Well, this has been Music at Mary O's Online, our second to last online edition before we return to in person in September.
What?
This is September.
Sorry,
What?
keep me updated later. Sorry, I don't want to waste everyone's time.
Jason, do you and Lisa not talk? I mean, she's right there.
Oh, man.
Lisa, if
It's
there's
okay,
any,
it's okay, we'll catch up later.
Lisa,
We've
if
been
there,
very busy going on vacation together and being together 24 hours. It's fine.
if there's anything else you want to know about Jason and his schedule, just ask. I'll fill you in.
And thank you, Lisa Stone, for the compliment.
Thank you, Mom.
Appreciate it. This is a lot of fun.
Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Lisa Stone and Ruth and Dan. And,
Everyone rocked so
Eli,
bad.
of course.
Also, we have Sully the cat here.
Ooh.
Hey, Sally the cat.
Oh, man.
Do a little kitty dance. As one does.
Absolutely gorgeous.
All right, now our stream is complete. Everyone's pet has made a cameo appearance, so we're good.
As it should be.
This has been
Pet.
a production of Roomful of Sky Music, as well as Victor V. Gurbo. Hey!
Hey, cat.
that cat is going to get us blacklisted. I think
a
we
cool
said all
cat.
the things. The only thing we haven't said
Exactly.
yet
Thank you.
is a shout out to Jason's company. Jason Vitelli, our composer, our technical wizard. He runs music for multimedia, and he's been producing this multi-artist
Thank you.
stream. You want to throw your logo back on there? Do you have it handy?
Yeah, I think I messed it up because it's probably not the right size now.
You're too busy playing with the cat.
Too busy playing with graphics and whatnot.
You
Put it in the chat window.
Jason had flashed
You
it
got
up
it.
earlier. The
Sorry.
music for multimedia. That's Jason's
It's
company.
coming. It's coming. I said to make it smaller. Sorry. See, it's coming up. Be
I lost
patient.
my phone.
Be patient. Sorry. I haven't been drinking, I promise.
Jason, I'm trying to give you a shout out here, but you're not making it easy. Okay, there we go. Music for multimedia. That's Jason's company. If you have any streaming, technical, sound engineering, film scoring, composing needs, Jason is your man. He does all of those things well.
Woo!
And I guess that's a wrap. Do we, Victor, Russ, Rue, Jason, Lisa, anyone have last words before we call it a wrap?
You guys
Just
all
thanks to all of you.
freaking rock,
It was
man.
amazing.
Thank you
So good.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Follow all these great artists, and I hope you subscribed to our Roomful of Sky channels, and we will see you again next month on August 3rd with Jeff Jacobs and Cassandra, and then in person at Mary O's in the East Village, Manhattan on September 14th.
Woo!
Good night. We love you all.
Good night.
Stay safe.
you.
Thank you so much.
Good night.